Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Ash and Rima from Mass Effect Odyssey, and this is the first of kind of our more laid back podcasts, and where we're just going to have like general discussions about certain things. There will be Mass Effect discussion as well, but we're also going to talk about other little bits and pieces as well. This will be roughly once a month for the moment, purely because there's not really a lot to talk about in terms of Mass Effect Andromeda, so we're going to space out a little bit, and they may get more frequent nearer to release and the end of the year and stuff like that as well. What we're also going to do is play some Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, which neither of us have done since last September, when we did a recording last year. So this is going to be an experience, to say the least. We did have a practice match, though.
Yeah.
It did not go well. It went well for you. You came top. I did not. I came bottom, which is a regular thing.
I didn't make out the extraction. I got left behind.
Well, no, because you got stuck in that hole, and then that dude kind of left you there. And just like, no, I'm going in the extraction zone. So I survived, though, so I consider that a bonus. Okay. Oh yes, I hate this one, because it has the electric bees.
Right, okay.
Damn it.
Right,
so
shite, I immediately went invisible by accident.
Oh, well done.
I'm invisible!
So we're going to talk about E3 initially first.
Okay.
We want to talk about briefly BioWare and the Mass Effect trailer, of course. Because what kind of Mass Effect channel would we be if we didn't talk about that? You're already having problems, aren't you?
No, I'm fine. No, I'm saying that how many times can we talk about how much we loved the teaser trailer?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think the general consensus was people were actually kind of disappointed that there wasn't more, which I can understand.
We've got ages to go, guys. We've got ages, and we have N70. They're going to leave the best.
Yeah, it's a reasonable kind of point, because
just be careful. The bees are on their way.
I know. I'm trying to kill these guys here. And it's a fair point. I mean, I think people are expecting at least some form of like in-game gameplay kind of dealy, and a bit more of a stage presence than like just Aaron Flynn for a minute and then just the trailer afterwards.
I understand that. I think they wanted a lot more. I guess more of the game itself, getting a feel of the game, but it kind of turns out to be the fact that I think they're just kind of terrified that they're going to give away too much of the game.
Yeah, which is...
And in their defense, think about how much is leaked. I bet a lot of the stuff that they wanted to talk about has already been leaked and they can't talk about it. I bet you a lot of the Reddit leak was probably in the marketing that was going to... It's just screwed up their plans a little bit, I think. It's a bit sad, because I think we were probably going to get a lot more from them, but they've probably shut down ship a little bit because they can't talk about it.
Yeah.
But I guess the best part of that trailer was that it showed you a lot more of the story, and people are still finding stuff. Yeah. Like that Hyperion name, that when someone hinted that to us or linked it to us, that someone had found on the BioWare forums, and pretty interesting. They're still finding things. It's not like BioWare didn't show us a lot.
And it's interesting as well, because, and this is something I don't think I've actually told you yet, but there's a couple of articles I found that actually mention us about that Hyperion thing.
Oh, seriously? Even though I mucked it up?
Yeah. But,
and I'm good at my history and I'm good at my stuff, but I totally crapped
out I messed up in the news video, but I have the full back of annotations.
Well,
I don't have
it's a small mix up. It's not that big. Kudos to the person. I can't remember their name for correcting me. Yeah. Good for them. But that's interesting that someone actually mentioned us on that. We had nothing to do with it other than talking about it.
Not at all. Yeah. So someone pointed us in the right direction. So, hello. I really liked it. I did really like the trailer. It did show in-game stuff, but not as in the terms of like actually, playing the game kind of thing, which is understandable. But I still liked it a lot. I was very happy with it.
I think the graphics. Watch out, the bees are coming.
It's all right. I'm trying to get a ball here to get to the end of. God, there they are.
Oh, I guess it was. So, are you going to say that we've got other things to talk about from EA?
Yes,
but not just from EA, from E3.
E3,
but is that the highlight of E3 for you? Mass Effect.
I mean, I had some intrigue about that Detroit Become Human. I think it is.
It looks so good.
It does look very good, but I'm very wary of it. So
the track record is a bit.
The track record from the guy who actually is making the game is
David Kajay.
Yeah. But
David Kajay.
I would like to see more. before
with your weird thinky games that aren't really
yeah
make any sense whatsoever.
I think the only main issue is, as well, as obviously it's a PlayStation exclusive, and I don't currently have a PS4, which I will do
but we
fairly
were
soon.
thinking about
So
getting...
I'm definitely getting one this year because as we record this, my last day of my job is tomorrow, and then I've got 8 months off to kind of get my move away sorted out. And I think during that time I'll probably do your suggestion, which was wait until I move up your way and then get it then.
Why do you want to...
I don't need anything extra to put in a van.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
and for it to get damaged on the way here, and then you're being really pissed off.
Yeah.
Oh my... The electric slash is
well,
very
so
powerful.
far we've done well enough to not get hit by the bees.
Oh, don't say that.
Normally,
don't say that. They sneak up on you.
Normally, I'm immediately like face deep in
the bees, not
like,
the bees.
Nicolas Cage would be proud.
Right. So, we're getting off track here.
Yes.
So E3. Bees. I told you they sneak up on you. Oh god, they're everywhere. Oh no.
Oh, stop releasing a gas grenade, you weird owl. Who's shooting me? Oh, you are.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so E3.
I'm trying to get through the gas cloud. So that Detroit Become Human thing was very interesting, but I need to see more before I'm
There's a lot of things I thought were interesting that I'm probably not going to play for ages because
I
won't have time for it because it'll come out after Mass Effect.
Well, this is it. But
Ghost Recon Wildlands is my
that's probably one of our
favourite
ones. Yeah.
The next biggest hype game for me coming up, other than obviously there's Titanfall.
We got Titanfall 2. We really liked the first Titanfall, but the problem the first Titanfall had was it didn't have much longevity in terms of like replayability. And while that was disappointing because the game is actually really good, it looks like from what we've heard is that they've kind of remedied that. There's going to be a single player in it as well, which is cool. Which I think that was basically what was lacking in the first one. Because the single player in the first one was like, oh god, you're right next to the bees. Why did you die next to the bees?
Well, I got shot by the guy.
Oh, the bees. The bees! Okay, got you.
Just swallow them. It's fine.
Swallow the bees.
Swallow them and shoot them out.
Oh, I froze. Oh, someone else joined, that's why.
I was like, I hate that. I thought like a game froze there. Wait, yeah, so Wildlands is probably my next biggest thing. I did also, and even though I'm probably not going to play it as soon as it comes out, but I will actually be interested to even have a try of it, just because I'm a fangirl of it, is Injustice. I would love to
that's true.
play it because I love DC so much.
Yeah.
And the teaser was amazing.
It was. I must admit,
it was my favorite.
I only saw the teaser trailer like the day before yesterday.
I'm sorry, but how can you not make that look cool?
And it did look very good. So.
Just looks so good, and the idea that they're going to try and get the fighting game aspects a little bit more like RPG kind of styles.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be like armor modding elements and that kind of thing. So.
Yeah, like your fight style is going to be dependent on what you equip, and you're going to get different war. It's going to encourage you to play different.
Why are we both doing this?
Why is everyone doing this?
I don't
know. Hold on, I'll get it. Why? Let me activate it. God damn it!
I'm trying to kill dude boy on the stairs here.
I'm trying. Okay.
Dragon.
Yeah. So that's probably the other game that I'm really looking forward to. I don't think there's much. I guess we. Oh god damn it! Sorry. This is sometimes the most finicky thing ever. I guess the only other thing we can talk about is the fact that there is Titanfall and Battlefield coming out really close together.
Yeah. Well, that was the interesting thing about Battlefield because like we've never liked the Battlefield games before. We played Hardline in the beta.
Oh my god! I never disliked the beta so much.
We hated it. Like you played one game, it was like I don't want to play this anymore.
It was just the most chaotic, controlled mess. If you know what I mean.
It was just confusing as well.
Like it was really confusing, but as soon as you did something the game didn't like, it was like nope.
Yeah. Like
you couldn't leave the area. Ah god, you freaked the hell out of me. I thought you were something. Sorry. There's the turret right there. So they, as soon as we went a little bit out of the area, it's like nope, get back in, we're gonna kill you. And there's just people on. I don't know. I guess we clearly don't have we just don't have appreciation of it because we're not used to it.
Yeah.
I guess if we gave it a lot longer, we would have been much more into it. Oh, there's a guy chasing me.
Don't change weapons. Hell. But yeah, no. But like we saw Battlefield, the Battlefield 1 trailer.
Oh, it looks really good.
And like I was already sold when I heard the music because it's like a remix version of Seven Nation Army, which is one of my favourite songs in the last probably 15 years.
Grenade.
And that was it's like a really good like remix version of it. But like in itself, like because everyone remembers like the old like World War One and Two shooters from like when PlayStation and Xbox first came out and things like that. And like Medal of Honor was my original main one, and I used to love that game. But like the fact they're going back to that as well, and it looks graphically amazing. So yeah, we're really like interested in that one.
Oh my god! Stop throwing grenades at me! I just want to be free.
I just want to be free.
There's that last device over there.
Where is it?
I'm gonna try.
Oh, he's doing it. He's alright. Well, I think he's doing it. I can't actually tell.
Oh yeah, he is. Even though it's letting me do it again, I don't know why. Ah, bees!
True grenade. Sorry.
Bees just sneak up on you.
Yeah. Bees. Hello.
Sake,
So yeah. So I think that was pretty much it, really, for E3.
For E3. Yeah. There was. I'll be honest. There wasn't a lot to excite me. Not like a lot of other years. Like a lot of other years, I was like, "Ooh, that's interesting," or like last year's E3 was really good because there was like a lot I wanted to play.
Yeah.
And some of them disappointed me, but some of them were really not disappointing. But this year it was just like, I could play that. I could see myself playing that.
Yeah.
But not much this year, unfortunately. But
No.
But then you get like sleeper hits that are not really big, but they come out and then they're like the most amazing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I've had an Atlas. Okay, I'm gonna run the other way now.
Oh, Sentinel.
Grenade.
Why is there? You think he's really proud of himself with those stupid whips?
Grenade. Oh no, sorry, I didn't. Ow. Okay. The Atlas is kind of kicking my butt.
Me and this guy are trying to.
Is he coming up the stairs? Oh, he's coming up the stairs. Hello. So I'll take on the big robot. It's fine.
We are busy here.
And
Sentinel.
I'm not.
We've got like sentinels here.
I got an Atlas.
Oh my god.
Actually, I wouldn't mind taking this down. Oh, I've got the bees coming after me as well.
I'm meleeing this guy to hell. You can't see me.
Bees, right, the bees are going towards the Atlas. That's fine. What? I did most of the killing on the Atlas, and I only got an assist.
Oh, you
lame.
Please check out my recording when you see that. It's just me meleeing this sentinel because I have nothing else to do. I was like, no, I can't do anything. Bullets don't work on him.
I need ammo.
Yeah. That was pretty much it. I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Is there a game you think will be like a sleeper hit from E3?
I honestly don't know, to be honest.
I think one game that might do better than, I guess, other like it'll be bigger. That Scalebound game is a Scalebound with the dragons. And stuff.
Dragon and like the guy wearing Stray Beats headphones,
and he looks like Dante.
Yeah. That does look quite interesting.
It just looks like it's going to be something. If it doesn't get screwed up, something different.
Yeah.
Least, you know?
Well, it's like, and PlayStation's got one of those as well. They've got Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh,
that's kind of like robot dinosaurs.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that the girl who's like in prehistoric times, but she's got a bow and arrow or something?
But that actually looks kind of cool.
The one thing I'm not really looking forward to is and it sucks because I know I'm looking forward to seeing in Mass Effect, but it makes me sound very hypocritical. I'm sick of seeing open world games, and not because I don't enjoy getting the option to play open world games. I do.
Yeah.
What I'm getting kind of sick of is the empty open world games.
Yeah.
Is there an Atlas right
now? Well, that's such a point, and obviously you're recording this, the video for tomorrow. The video for tomorrow, funnily enough, hasn't come out yet, because we're recording it the day before it comes out. But in that video, which is 5 ways Andromeda can learn from the Mass Effect trilogy, one of the points is about open world. You can say there's different versions of like people's terms of open world. You can call it like Division, which is very open Division, but it's still within a boundary.
And it's empty as well.
it's very empty. There's like little like spots here and there. You've got the Dark Zone, and you got the story missions, which there are a lot of them because we're still like 4-5 months down the line from release, and we're still only just like over halfway like level wise. Mainly because you keep getting booted out because of your internet, which hopefully within the next few weeks that'll be eradicated.
There's a turret at the top of the stairs, by the way.
How have you gone down 3 times?
I don't know.
You're the expert in this. I haven't gone down once yet. I'm not saying that's a proud thing because I've just been running around like a
Shut up, you.
Headless chicken.
Please revive me.
Oh, turret!
Oh God. Okay.
Ow. Well, that went well.
Well.
I didn't realise I was round the corner. I ran around the corner.
I told you there was a turret there, and you did not listen.
Tell me where it was.
I said it was on the top of the stairs.
There's many stairs in this game.
So you should be wary of which stairs you're at.
Yes. I had to go up 2 just to get to you, and yes, I realised that one. Why am I activating it?
Where is this drone that
Got it,
is?
it's here.
Oh, come on, Steve.
Steve.
I name all the drones because they infuriate me so
No,
much.
you just call them all Steve. I remember you calling it Steve last year.
That's true. Steve's a very good name for a drone.
How?
So should we talk about the channel, I guess?
Yeah.
Next? And then we'll do the questions.
Yeah.
I guess.
So,
No.
As of yesterday.
Turret.
Where?
Right here.
Oh,
next to Steve.
For some reason, it hasn't noticed that I'm here yet. So, now it has. Whoops. If somebody could get that turret and then get me up, please.
We have a turret, but we're now trying to get these other guys. I think someone's so the channel's obviously... Yeah, you introduced us as Mass Effect Odyssey when...
I did, but it's very hard after a year and a bit of calling us Mass Effect Odyssey to now call ourselves
Look,
ME
it's gone down again for saying that I've gone down.
Well, I'm sorry, but people keep, leaving me defenseless.
Oh, really? That's going to be your excuse?
And there's a person behind me, which everyone seems to have ignored. Ow,
punch him!
I'm trying!
Punch him?
I'm reloading! Guns are more useful, I feel. I can't remember what I was saying.
Mass Effect Odyssey.
Yes. So at some point we will remember to actually start introducing ourselves as ME Odyssey. It will take a little bit of time to get used to it.
Did you do it in the new video?
No.
Oh, see. You're not saying a trend.
That is the first.
Is that meaning that I have the obligation of doing it in my
Yes,
first
you
video?
do. Yes.
Oh, the lore video is going to be fun when I try and remember to say it. And I forget to say it and I'll be like, damn it.
I've not recorded or edited in 2 weeks. So that was the first video I've done in 2 weeks. And it was a bit of a refresher for me because half the stuff I forgot to do. And then I had to go back and redo it. Because I've not been very well over the last couple of weeks. Oh, my God.
It's a bronze challenge
ending.
ending.
It's the Judder thing again. But yeah, I've been a bit under the weather for the last couple of weeks. And
oh God, an Atlas just spawned in front of me. I've never seen that before. Actually spawned out of thin air.
It's just like, poop. Ah! Nope. Oh, why is everyone here? No, I'm going to die. Oh, I died.
Oh my God.
There's 4 people with shields down here.
I know, but we've got an Atlas in this room.
Do I need to use it? I was going to say, do I need to use my pack? But someone just came and found me. So, it's fine. Ow! That's hard there. That's a good idea.
No, so we need to move this Atlas in that room.
And grenade. Oh, hello. Which way?
God.
Oh, that way? Okay.
God, this is not going good. I was going to say questions, but I can't even lift my hand up to look.
The match is almost finished, so we'll do questions in between.
In between, yeah. But yeah, so I guess I guess we can talk about the influences for the design and stuff while we get murdered by this Atlas.
Yeah. Where is he in the other room still? Oh God, there's many.
Still in that room, just chilling.
Oh, good smoke bomb.
Cool
Thanks
ass
for
chilling,
that.
you know. He's down.
God, where'd the grenade go? There we go. But yeah. So obviously, as of yesterday, we I suppose relaunched the channel. The look of the channel, anyway, and the name, and everything like that. And we did get a question which I did answer on YouTube. I answered the comments earlier. Oh God, the bees are coming after me. Oh, the bees killed me. I got killed by the bees.
What was the question?
It basically was one of them was why did we change the name? And I think it's purely because we don't want to solely rely on the Mass Effect name for the channel. No, I'm not. It's 19 seconds, by the way.
Oh shit! I forgot.
You might want to
make we're extracting. There's bees are just
bees! No.
Oh my God, they're going around. Just go around the room. Just go around the circle. It's cool.
But yeah, no. I think it's maybe. I think for me anyway. I'm not sure if it's the same for you, but I don't want to solely rely on the Mass Effect name to get people into the channel and stuff like that. Yes, we only do Mass Effect content at the moment, but we constantly discuss things we want to do with the channel moving forward, with other games, other ideas. And things like that as well, and it makes it easier if it comes under. With keeping the ME Odyssey, we don't have just to change to Odyssey or something like that. Then we can still remember our roots and where it all began, kind of thing.
Mass Effect will always be the core part of our channel, but it just means that because we're a lot more than just Mass Effect.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of things that we obviously would like to introduce to the channel, but we know at this point that we want to focus on Andromeda, especially until Andromeda's released, and even until Andromeda's kind of been out for a considerable amount of time, because I'm sure once it comes out there'll be loads of stuff for us to talk about that's probably going to keep us occupied for so long. But oh man, I just got beaten out to the top spot.
I came bottom. What a surprise.
But yeah, the idea is that we have the opportunity to kind of, I guess, expand if we want to, and kind of just show other things, which would be interesting.
Yeah, well, I think we've basically got our mix of what we kind of like to do on the channel, kind of thing. I'm just going to take us out to the lobby because we want to do questions. So, but yeah, we do want to branch out at some point. But like you were saying, it's something that at the moment, while Andromeda is still yet to be released, and by the way, I think the thinking of the way the game's going to go, like especially with like multiplayer and the single player and stuff like that, potential co-op, who knows? Ow, sorry. Then yeah, there's going to be quite some considerable time between when we actually start doing other things on the channel and like doing just Mass Effect stuff at the moment. So we will be sticking with Mass Effect stuff for the time being. I do think it's kind of weird that we're closing in on 150 videos purely on Mass Effect stuff. It's just like, how?
It's a big game series.
So, but yeah, no, we'd like to venture into other stuff at some point. And we've kind of touched on what we want to do, but it's very early at this point, so there's nothing too major to look forward to. At this point, it's just still going to be Mass Effect stuff, so hopefully you'll enjoy until we decide to do otherwise. But yeah, so I think that's probably a good point to jump on to questions.
So the first one was by Brian 3F Training at Brian Bullock 6. These are all from Twitter, by the way. We're going to be doing questions from Twitter.
Yes.
And he asked, who was your favourite love interest over all of the 3 games? So, I don't know, do you want to go first? I know who yours is going to be. It's
very rare that I change from more than 2 people. I was going to phrase that. I did Miranda. That's a very bad way of putting it. But I...
Bad Jacob Bauer.
Yes, yeah. I did romance Liara most of the time. Liara was my main choice throughout. But Miranda did get in there a couple of times as well. So.
God's sake. Try and make that sound any less dirty.
I'm trying to.
Oh yeah, so I guess my main love interest throughout the series was probably actually Caden, because he was there from Mass Effect 1 onwards. But my favourite love interest has to be Garrus. Because he's Garrus, and there's no competition to Garrus, so...
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, question number 2 was by Fayed Saeed at Fayed98. How did you two meet, and how did you decide to start the channel? Should I just take this?
Well, we know... We know.
We know how we met. Yes, I hope we do.
Yeah. Well, you know how bad my memory is, and how bad your memory has become.
I know. I know how.
But I remember very, very well how it.
Do you want to go then, and then?
Well, should we compare stories and see if we actually remember?
Okay, so I remember. So we were both on Rooster Teeth.
Yes.
Because we were both Rooster Teeth fans, and we ended up on the Rooster Teeth.
Should we point out that we are no longer Rooster Teeth fans?
We not
to say harsh to them, we kind of fell out of love with their content, unfortunately.
Yeah. So we were part of the Rooster Teeth community for quite a long time. We've been Rooster Teeth fans, and we are still fans of some of their content, very specific content.
Very, very specific.
We're very old school Rooster Teeth fans, and I don't know, we ended up playing Minecraft together, right?
That is the eventuality of what happened. But
something about you had a map or something. From Minecraft, and you wanted people to test it out or something. Is that right? Is that around the right bit?
It's close. No, it's there wasn't a specific map involved. I was very kind of closed in as a person many, many years ago. I was very shy. I wasn't very outgoing, and I deliberately tried to want to change that. Says the person who now runs a YouTube channel, makes 2 videos a week with someone. So turn around. And I just wanted to kind of branch out, make some friends, and just kind of step outside what was then my comfort zone. And I just put up a post saying, "Hey, does anyone want to play any Xbox, Minecraft? These are the list of games I have." And you answered.
Yeah.
You and one other person answered, which is the other person that we jumped in the game with, which was, and we never remember the guy's name, but
he was awesome.
He was awesome, and
he kept burning down everything we owned. And so I guess we can be quick about it. But how did we start the channel? We had one channel before. We had a channel with a couple of friends from the Rooster Teeth community, and didn't really go that well. We were friends, but the only issue is that we just made a lot of podcasts, and it wasn't really...
There wasn't really any other content.
And then after that kind of after we found out that we were like trying, we were trying our hardest to kind of get the channel going, but it wasn't really going, and we could tell something wasn't working, so we decided to branch off on our own and try and do some videos. So we had a channel called The Hobgoblins, which I still love. We did a lot of like little videos of like.
I still have my T-shirt.
Yeah, so do I.
Somewhere.
I made the cutest logo. I will probably put it on Twitter for you guys.
Yes, that was cool.
But yeah, we kind of did that just for like gameplay, and we did things like that, just like little mini gameplays. It didn't do so great.
I think we didn't get more than 78 subscribers, but one of our more popular videos was that GTA one where we kept trying to go up and up.
Yeah,
and we tried to get
really
up.
well.
No, going up Mount Chiliad was fine. It's coming down safely.
Coming down Mount Chiliad,
and we just kept wetting ourselves laughing. And your mum still asks us about that video all the time. I was like, I don't have it anymore. I'm really sorry.
No, yeah. So we did. We played a lot of like. We did a little GTA. We did a little like crappy like Xbox games and stuff like that. Like just things like that. Yeah. And that didn't really go well. And one day, I'm pretty sure it was myself, and I was just like, we were talking about how we could talk about Mass Effect forever.
Before we did the Hobgoblins, we actually did talk about doing a Mass Effect channel previously, and then decided to go to Hobgoblins. This was 14 months beforehand as well.
Yeah, because we were like, no one's going to watch it.
Yeah.
And then when this came up again, I was like, maybe we should do a side channel just for like a laugh, like as a side hobby, you know, to like just do some side videos on Mass Effect, because we don't like some serious ones, and that did better for some reason.
Yeah.
So we kind of hung up the Hobgoblins. And we just moved on to Mass Effect.
We did, yeah. I think the short version is we did the Hobgoblins, didn't go so well. We did talk about doing the Mass Effect channel at the beginning before we did Hobgoblins, decided not to do it because, like you said, we didn't think anyone was going to watch it. How wrong we were. And then it kind of came about like a year and a bit later. And we were like, yeah, we did the Mass Effect thing. Like within less than a month, we'd already had more subscribers on the Mass Effect than we did on the Hobgoblins. And that was the point we decided, okay, we'll just do the Mass Effect thing full time. And now here we are, 12, 13 months later?
Yeah.
And we are heading in, after YouTube's fantastic subscription loss glitch, like a few weeks ago, we're now heading back towards the original amount we had, which is around about 8,600.
Subscriber cull.
Yes.
Of 2016.
Yes.
Right.
So there you go.
Right. So these two next questions are very similar. One's by Paul Lennon at Len LFC. I'm terrible at tag names. You know this about me. And Dimitrik Edwards at _Dimitrik. And both of them kind of asked whether we think it's going to be a trilogy from Mass Effect Andromeda onwards. I don't know about you, but I think it's going to be a trilogy.
No,
or
yeah.
If not a trilogy, at least 2 games, I think.
I think it will be a trilogy.
Well, because the way that Mac Walters kind of said that it's going to be an arc for this new character, and you can't build an arc on a full, just one game. So I think there will be, I think it's going to be like their next saga of games. Whether they do 3, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think they have said, I think Aaron Flynn said specifically in like the wake of like E3 and everything, in an interview, basically said that if we're focusing on the one game for the moment, which everyone who is a game developer says, and then they said if there's enough story to continue on from that, then yes, we'll do more games. It's quite simple, really. Yeah. And I was like, fair enough. And I think there'll be more than enough for another trilogy. So
yeah. So I know you wanted to ask this last question,
which I've just found on Twitter as well. Yes.
Would you like to ask this question?
I would, yes, because I have a personal connection to this question because it comes from my older brother. So now we did say Mass Effect related or non-Mass Effect related, and when I say we, I mean Rima, because I was at the workers at the time when you put this question out. But yes, this is from my older brother Damien, and this was: would you rather fight 10 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck?
I was thinking about this.
So was I, and I can't really tell either way.
I have decided that I would rather fight, 10 duck-sized horses than 1 horse-sized duck.
Yes.
Because ducks can be really vicious, and a giant duck could probably, kill you. I'm pretty sure that, I know a horse could kill you if it, trampled you.
Yeah, but if it's as small as a duck, then...
But, a giant duck... I like ducks. I think they're adorable, but they can be really vicious, and I'm pretty sure a giant duck would not only maul you, it would take pleasure from mauling you.
Yeah.
If you had a sandwich in your hand, you'd be screwed. Yeah. Have you been attacked by a seagull?
No.
I had 20... okay. In Scotland, you get attacked by seagulls all the time. I don't know, it's people who don't live in Scotland will be like, why?
I should also point out that I'm moving to Scotland soon. And,
if you live in a seaside
joy.
town up here, the seagulls are a bit vicious. If you have anything in your hand, they will try and swoop down and they'll try and grab it and they will try and grab a finger at the same time.
Yeah.
So if they're anything like a seagull, which a duck can be when you do have stuff in your hand, they're going to kill you. So tiny little horses, I probably wouldn't even fight them. I'd probably train them and become my little minions.
I saw this question come up when I was at work, and one of
can you ask him the next time you see him, but why did he think of this?
Well, the way I like to describe my brother is a lot of the time he's a brilliant idiot, because he reminds me so much of my dad. He's just like super sarcastic, but some of the questions he asks are just amazingly funny. But they are also randomly stupid at the same time. So this is my older brother, ladies and gentlemen. So when next time I see him, I will ask.
That's all the questions. And when we do the podcast again, we will be asking for questions on Twitter, just so that we can kind of engage people on Twitter as well. And it's also easier to kind of reply back to everyone on Twitter to tell them that the questions are going to be in the video.
Yeah.
So that's why we've chosen to do it via Twitter and not through the comments on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Just so people know.
Yeah.
For next time.
That's fine. But yeah, and I think that's pretty much. I think that timed out quite well actually, because we only had to do the one match. So because it's really hard to concentrate when you're trying to talk about things and play Mass Effect multiplayer, which is one of the best, but one of the most infuriating multiplayers in the world at the same time. For me, anyway, because I'm rubbish at it. But there we go. But that's it for the moment. So that's our first kind of more general podcast. Thank you very much for listening and for watching. And let us know what you think. Let us know what you want to see, and we will normally probably put the tweet out for questions probably about a week before we record them. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
We'll get them. You'll probably get a tweet every kind of 3 weeks or so, just asking got any questions for this week, and we're going to compile a list as well. So we're going to have like a backlog of questions as well. So that's it for the moment. Thank you very much for listening and for watching again, and you can subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all things Mass Effect, and you can help the channel to grow by sharing the video too. We'll see you again very, very soon.